Well, this has been a day, and you'll hear all about it
Certainly
today on the news. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Latrice Curry. Cindy Sexton has the day off. We want to get straight to our top story.
A little more than 4 hours ago, a concrete beam fell from an interstate bridge, causing a crash. Now, traffic has been backed up for miles, and emergency repairs are just now getting underway. Channel 3's Michelle Herron is working to learn more about the impact this will have on tonight's commute and the days to come.
But first, we want to begin with Jake Chapman, who is pushing for answers on what led to this collapse. And Jake, I also want to ask you about how is the driver doing who hit that beam right after it fell?
Latrice, we are told that the driver will survive his or her injuries and that the driver was heading on Interstate 75 when the concrete barrier fell from the bridge. And I'm going to have my photographer pan in and show you what we see right now. Now, the driver hit the debris and was taken to the hospital. As you can see, TDOT crews have launched an emergency repair team to remove the concrete from the interstate below and patch it with a temporary fix. As you can see, they have removed the big concrete slab to the side of the road. And they say a permanent fix will take weeks. This bridge is slated to be replaced as part of a larger TDOT project that was announced just last year, but TDOT officials say it passed a 2018 inspection and showed no signs of trouble or needed additional inspections.
If we found a reason that this might have caused it, maybe there might be at another bridge, yes, we would look at other bridges with this same type of construction. But I don't see any reason. I think this is just a once in a lifetime accident.
At this time, TDOT can't say what caused the collapse. They are taking a look at the video to determine if a vehicle hit it or an overrized load may have contributed, but it's not clear at this time. The 180-foot long bridge was built back in 1959, and it has been repaired in the past, but it still has its additional structure. Again, TDOT officials say they deemed this bridge to be safe. I'll have another report coming up in the next 30 minutes. For now, I'm live in Chattanooga. Jake Chapman, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And we now want to head to Michelle Herron. Michelle, are we finding out as we draw closer to rush hour what drivers need to do who usually use this stretch of interstate?
You know, David, I'm just going to give you the short answer right now. Avoid this area if you can. I know that's hard. This is a main thoroughfare, not only for our community, but for folks that are coming from other cities trying to get to another city. So we do understand this is going to be a headache. I've been doing some looking around at some different ways that you can get around this. Locals, you can use Ringgold Road, which is US 41. That can kind of get you through this area. Also, Ottawa-Ringgold Road is another road that you can use. If you're further south, so say more toward the Dalton area, you can get on Cleveland Highway and go north all the way into Cleveland, Tennessee. That is 71. It turns into 60, also known as Dalton Pike rather, at the state line. So those are just a couple of routes that you can use. Earlier today, as all of this was breaking, I was coming from Athens back into town, and we were able to use Highway 153, and we used a lot of Amnicola Highway. I know that I used a lot of the other surface roads there near 24 trying to get back into downtown, and even though those were congested, they were okay. But this is also impacting school buses in Hamilton County. A lot of school officials have asked parents to just be patient, that because there are more cars using some of these secondary roads, this could put buses running a little bit behind. So just have patience. Even if you're not using this portion of the interstate, you will probably notice the influx of cars no matter where you go. Reporting live in Georgia, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Michelle, good to see traffic moving ever so slowly in the background there. Here's what we know about the I-24 junction bridge with 75. It was built right around the time the interstate highway was built, of course, in 1959, considered part of the national truck route. The last inspection was July of 2018, and at that time they determined the bridge needed to be widened. Officials deemed the bridge structurally fair. It got a 74% rating. Prior to that inspection, it had been an 84% rating.